Hey, Tony Gaskins here. I wanted to pop in and do a follow-up video on the 5 signs that he's moved on. Now, the last video I talked about when he's moved on mentally, but he's still with you. In this video, I'm talking about when he's moved on emotionally. Now, when he's moved on emotionally, that goes hand in hand with moving on physically. So at this stage is when you don't live with him. And if you never lived with him, then you can't use that as a gauge if he's moved on emotionally. But when you don't live with him, and or if you did and he moved out, now this is a sign where it's going from just mentally being over the relationship to emotionally being over the relationship. So these are not necessarily in order. You can switch them. They go however. I'm just listing 5 signs. And remember, there could be 10, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to identify these small things and separate them. So when you think about this, and he, in today's time, 2020, when your man removes you, your ex-man removes you from social media, that is one of the signs that he has moved on emotionally. When he removes you, he could unfriend you, he could unfollow you. Even if he blocks you, it does mean a little different than just unfriending you, unfollowing you, but it's still the same. To block, it really can be confusing because sometimes a person can block someone out of anger or out of a mind game, but at the same time, you can block someone out of just detoxing and completely being over them and just moving on. So it's a little different, but it goes hand in hand. When he is no longer following you and watching your stories or on your page, hitting the like button on your post, and he's unfriended you, and he's not worried about people who may search and what they're gonna see, he's not worried about you seeing it, then that is when you know that is a sign he's moved on emotionally. And so it's crazy that today social media means a lot, and I have to do another video on kind of everything that social media means inside of the dating world, and even how a man liking a woman's picture says something and means something. So don't take it lightly. Don't just look at it like, oh, he's bitter, oh, he's just angry. No, that is a sign. But that's why you kind of have to put all these signs together, because one sign by itself may not be an exclusive answer to say he's moved on emotionally. Now, another part of this is when the next sign is when he cuts off your family. So when he stops talking to your mom or your sister or your brother, whoever, and when I say family, even your best friend, it can be a mutual friend that he befriended, but he met that person through you. When he cuts them off, meaning he gets distance, he's not talking to them once a week like he used to, twice a week. He's not even talking to them twice a month. He just is very cordial. Like if he sees them, hey, how you doing? Oh, I haven't heard from you. Yeah, just been really busy. There's a lot going on. Hope everything goes well with you. Keep pressing. When he hits your family with that, and now he's cut them off, he's not spraying them, talking bad about them on social media, showing all these, crazy emotions. He just has distanced himself. That is a sign that he's moved on emotionally. So don't take it lightly, and understand that you have to start to pull your heart back. You got to start coaching yourself and healing your heart and doing the work and working on you, because when a man gets to that place, that is showing you that this relationship is over. Now think about this. Outside of your family, Sign number 3 is when he's not contacting you. Now, if you have children together, that's different because he'll have to contact you about the children. But when he's not contacting you, like, hey, I miss you. Hey, I was thinking about you. Because sometimes a man could be completely out of a woman's life and he could have another girlfriend. He could be living with her. He could be engaged. It could be all sort of stuff going on with him in his relationship or situationship stuff, but he's still contacting you. Hey, was thinking about you. Hey, how are you? Just randomly out the blue. Hey, how are you? I just wanted to check in and just see how you were doing. Hope everything's well. He has not moved on emotionally. He maybe was gone mentally. And then if he moved out or y'all stopped going on dates, he's gone physically, but he's not moved on emotionally. But when you're not getting any contact from him outside of business contact, meaning dealing with the children, the dog that y'all share, he gonna eventually let that go too. The business that y'all started, when it's strictly formal and it's business, then that is a sign he's moved on emotionally. And understand that emotionally, this is where your soul ties are. This is your spirit. It's not just when you check out mentally, when you just distant, when you just, in your mind in another place. But when your heart starts to go with it, that's when things really, really are coming to an end, and you got to be able to understand that and to respect that. Now, on the flip side of this is when he sees you, you will know when he has moved on emotionally, when he's just cordial with you. Now, the reason why I say this is because if he is nasty and he's like trying to ignore you and act like he doesn't see you and he was right there, he hasn't moved on emotionally. He still has a weak spot for you, and that's why he's overcompensating by trying to be nasty. If he's like whispering in somebody's ear, looking towards you and they're laughing, or if he's ignoring you, treating you like Casper the Ghost, then he hasn't moved on emotionally. If he comes up to you and he's flirting with you, oh, hey, how you doing? You looking good, girl. Hey, it's been a while since I seen you. Ooh, girl, you still got it now. Hey. And he's flirting with you, he hasn't moved on emotionally. But when he is cordial with you, when he sees you, and he comes up to you, hey, how are you? Okay, great. How's the fam? How's the kids? Not if y'all got kids, you got kids. How the kids? Oh, okay. Little Johnny playing baseball? Okay, cool. Hey, well, great seeing you. Take care. God bless. When he's cordial and it's a good spirit and he's, upbeat and he's not trying to play a role, he has moved on in his heart. Emotionally, he's moved on. And you got to understand that. And I think that's one issue that a lot of women make. And I get this question a lot from women. They say, how should I act at work? We work together. So when I see him, what should I do? It's not about acting. It's about doing the work. It's about working on you. And when you work on you and you heal your heart and you feel confident, then now when you see him, you could just be cordial. Just, hey, how you doing? And just keep it moving. You don't have to ignore him, act like you don't see him, And now he's on, oh, okay, still got him. She knows she saw me and she trying to act like she ain't see me. Heart still tangled up. You don't have to be rude. Look at him. Roll your eyes. You don't have to do any of that. You just, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving. So when a man hits you with that, that's when you know he's moved on emotionally. And a lot of times men will intentionally do things to kind of trigger you, to keep you confused. So he may flirt with you. And then now you get mixed signals and you're like, Is there a chance for us? Or he may be rude to you, treat you like Casper the Ghost. And then you like, why did he do me like that? Man, that really hurts. We had something special. And so sometimes a man will do that to play mind games. But when his energy is pure and he just being cordial with you, that's when you know, okay, I got to do my work. I got to work on me. I got to get right. Now, sign number 5 is when there are no ill feelings. So what I mean by this is when he's not sending messages back to you through your best friend, through his best friend, when he's not going on social media and posting subliminal memes and quotes that's jabbing you and saying, women don't know how to appreciate good men until he's gone. When he's not doing that anymore, when he's not, just ranting and venting in comment sections and on Facebook and Instagram, sounding just like he's butthurt, when he stops doing that, and if it comes back to you, hey, I saw Johnny and I asked him how y'all was doing, and he told me y'all split up, and he said, man, she's a great woman. She's a great woman. It just wasn't the right timing, and we grew apart, went our separate ways. If you get messages back like that, instead of saying, oh, he said you crazy, he said it's your fault, and he don't want to go into it because he don't want to put mud on your name, but he had some stuff to say, and he just was, when you getting that, he has not moved on emotionally. But when you can sense like, wow, this man is like just living his life, like he's now understand this part right here, because I get this a lot. When he is flaunting another woman and he's all lovey-dovey and he posting pictures of him kissing her on the cheek and throwing her in the air and carrying her down the stairs and bay this and bay that and MCM and MC Tuesday, what's y'all call WCW, Woman Crush, and he doing Woman Crush Thursday, Woman Crush Friday, Woman Crush Sunday, Woman Crush every day. That's when you know he has not moved on. He knows you and your personality, and he knows that you like to play Blues Clues, and that you are on his page watching him every day, every other day, like an addict, that you addicted to stalking him. He knows that if he blocks you, you're going to make a fake page and go follow him from a fake page, or if he doesn't block your friend or your family, that you're going to go and look at his page from their page. And if he is flaunting another woman, and if it's not a woman, but he just overly compensating, trying to show his new luxury car, his new apartment, or his new house, and he just bragging and he's flexing, and you know that that's not him, and that he's reaching, stretching, doing the absolutely most, then that's when you know he has not moved on emotionally. But if he has no ill feelings, and when you see his page, you can tell he's not trying to take jabs at you. He's just living a normal life. He's doing and posting the way he's always posted, and nothing is extra, and no messages getting back to you. And when he sees you, again, go hand in hand with he's cordial. All of that right there, that is when you know he has moved on emotionally. So what this means is this man has done the work, and he has healed his heart, whether that's through prayer, coaching, counseling, His new relationship could be therapy for him. That new woman could be bringing healing and peace and clarity. That happens. It happened to me with my wife. When I got with her, it helped me heal. And just being with her, talking to her, learning with her, reading the Bible, praying, just her pushing me to be a better person, it helped me heal my heart. And when a man goes into that space, that's why I can speak from experience on this. You can't be jealous and you can't continue to sit still. You got to get up and you got to do the work. You can't be mad because he looking healthy, whole, and blessed when you could be healthy, whole, and blessed. You can't look at it like, oh, why are things going good for him? And why isn't he experiencing karma? You know, the words y'all want to use and all of that. You got to focus on you. You got to stop checking for him. Stop watching his page. Stop asking about him. Stop talking about him. Stop looking for him. And you got to work on you. You take the courses. You get the knowledge. I put the links in the description for the This Is My Year course to start 2020 off right. For the love and relationship courses. You do the work. You read the books. You go to the seminars. You watch the videos on a daily basis and you get new knowledge. And that's going to build new confidence. And then that's going to heal your heart. And then you're going to be able to move on emotionally. And then you'll be able to open up and attract real love. The man who is truly for you instead of wanting someone who doesn't want you. So understand that. Hey, this is Tony Gaskin. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you made it this far, please put "be blessed" in the comments. I really appreciate you getting the extra insight. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, please subscribe and set your notifications, because I try to post a video every day around 11:45 a.m. Eastern time. So that's 8:45 if you're in California, 10:45 if you're in Texas. If you're in another country, then just Google what time is it in Florida now, so you'll know the difference, the time difference. And I try to post every day, Monday through Friday at 11:45 a.m. and then Saturday I put it up like 8:45 a.m. And then on Sunday, for the members of the channel, which when you see the subscribe button, beside it, it should say join. I do a live Q&A Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Hey, thank you so much. We'll talk soon.